Jenna, I don't know if I could be more confident because I told you guys yesterday he was going to win it, and what he did yesterday only confirmed my beliefs. He made one mistake. The chip on 8 cost him 2 shots. He should be 3 under. Instead, he is 1 under. Luckily for him, of the people who are 1 under or better, there's only 18 of them, and only 3 of them have ever won a major. Webb Simpson, Willett, who won the Masters, I think, 6 years ago, Danny Willett, and DJ, who's a great golfer and has 2 majors. That's it. Tiger, by the way, has 15 major victories. Those guys, the rest of the 1 under or better field combined has 4, and it's those guys. And you saw Tiger's biggest advantage if you watched the whole round. It was Tiger had a really tricky putt on 18 to close his round and a really tricky putt on 1 to open his round. And he jarred them both. Did you see what Cam Smith did? Because he had 8 birdies on the round, but he doubled the first and he doubled the 18th. Scottie Scheffler, the number 1 player in the world, bogeyed the 18th to drop from 4 under to 3 under. The lack of experience, the amount of pressure on everyone else, and it only rises, Brew, with Tiger in the hunt. And no one can, he's tied for 10th. No one can act like he's not in the hunt now. It's going to affect everybody. They're going to be the biggest and loudest crowds these guys have ever dealt with at Augusta, unless they played in 2019 with Tiger when he was contending and then winning. And Tiger never starts Augusta off great. 70 is the best he ever typically does at Augusta, and he shot a 71. So I feel great about how his first round went.
Well, Willett, Nick, has sneaky ice in his veins, so watch out for him. Don't underestimate Danny Willett. Okay. But no, I didn't think that Tiger had any chance of winning the Masters yesterday. All right, I thought that he'd be doing well to make the cut. Okay, he went out yesterday and was fantastic. I was the first to say, I hope my prediction is wrong, but I'm still not thinking he's going to win it. I'm hoping he wins it. I don't think he will. All right, but to answer Jenna's question, yeah, I mean, I feel like he's got a better shot than I felt yesterday. He looked great, Nick. You said it. He gets better as it goes on at Augusta. Second, third rounds, he's historically better than he is in the first round. He has shot under par 11 times at Augusta in the opening round. Of the previous 10, 9 of those he finished in the top 10. 4 of them he won. So it's looking good that he's got a chance. Again, whilst I'd still be shocked, all right, he doesn't obviously drive it with the distance that he used to. His putting was good, had the great 29-footer on 16. So he looked fantastic, but the fatigue that everybody was worried about, we'll see if that becomes a factor. I do think, Wiles, one of the good things for Tiger, he will play off and feed off the crowd. All right, I mentioned yesterday, I think, he didn't look good at Augusta in 2020. He finished 38th. Well, there was no crowd. So I think, to Nick's point, if any of these guys are going to play off the crowd, it is going to be Tiger. Maybe that can help him, but I'm still in the space where I'd be stunned if he won.
So mentally, he's there. He is locked in. And Nick, like you were saying, some of these other guys will fall apart. The moment will be too big, and the moment will never be too big for Tiger. Physically, though, is a cause for concern. I'm a little bit worried. And the broadcast was talking about how often Tiger's caddy was helping him line up putts. And you think about vintage Tiger. We saw a little bit of vintage Tiger yesterday. But remember these Nike commercials and shots of Tiger really bending down, looking at these putts. Here, he's not doing that all the way. And this is just day one, Nick. So he did make a lot of putts. I mean, he missed a few, but it's not a real cause for concern on how it played out. But as the rounds go on, is this lack of mobility going to hurt him reading an important putt? Is he not going to be able to judge it because he's not able to literally get as low as he used to? That's what I'm worried about.
Here's the thing. I think that's a legit concern, and the fact that I don't know that he'll have a single putt for eagle the entire tournament's a legit concern because you could see it yesterday. his length is gone. He obviously, even when he won in 2019, he didn't have the length that he had in the mid-2000s. But, I mean, he was of his threesome, he was regularly hitting his second shot first, which means he hit it the shortest. And he wasn't out there. Louis Westhuizen is not exactly a guy that's known for being a long bomber. He's just he's just very accurate. So those things hurt him. But reading the greens, I would be concerned at any other course in the world other than this one, except for maybe the one in Jupiter, Florida that he plays at all the time. Like, they have different hole placements, obviously, but Sunday hole placement, always the same at Augusta, and the greens are the same. He has been playing this course and dominating this course since he was a teen. And so I'm not certain, he's not going to be surprised by any of it. He's not going to be like, oh, I forgot that. They relayed anecdote during the broadcast that he was playing with Charlie, his son, and Charlie said, he's like, is this a cup left, the break? And Tiger's like, no, it's actually 3 feet right. And he wasn't able to get down low on that. He just knows it. And so I understand part of this seems like nostalgic by me. But the other thing is this. We have to, and I got burnt by this with Brady, obviously, stop underestimating the greatest in the history of the world at things. And Tiger Woods, I don't care about 18 versus 15 majors. Tiger Woods is the greatest golfer ever to live. The idea that he doesn't have a 65 in him today or a 67 in him today to shake up this entire field, I do not believe that. I think he's shooting a 67 today, and he's going into the weekend 2 back of the lead.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.